Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Samira. I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys this stylish side armless gathered curved dress I made today. To make this dress, you'll be needing 2.5 yards of Duchess fabric or any other beautiful material that is easy to work with. Remember I said I love Duchess fabric. One clue, if you know, you know, remove. This step-by-step sewing tutorial is very easy to understand. I'm going to guide you through. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know you're my sweetheart. Anything for you. You can turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial. Comments. What's something you are currently working towards? I want to hear from you. You can drop it in the comment section below. Hey guys, let's get started now. This is how I'll be folding my fabric, and I'll be cutting the front and the back part separately. So today's tutorial is a long one because of the different parts that we are going to use in cutting it. I don't want to cut any parts because I have you guys at heart. So this is the front part that I'm making. So I'll go ahead now to place my tape like this. So I'll be marking 5 inches for my neckline. Then I'm going to go down by 3 inches to bring down the depth of my neckline. Then I'm going to give a curve. So this is for the neckline now. After that, I'll be marking 8 inches for my chest line. So that's the 8 inches for my chest line. Right now, I'll be marking 15 inches for my shoulder. So that's the 15 inches that I'm marking for my shoulder line. Then I'm going to use my ruler now to connect the marks together for the shoulder. At this point, I'm going to place my tape from my shoulder to my half length. Then I'll be marking 15 inches. So I'm going to do that. While my hip line is by 23 inches. So that's for my hip length measurement. Right now, I'll be marking my bust, and I'm going to go by 34 inches. Then I'm going to add 1.5 inch for my sewing allowance. Then I'll be marking 2 inches to curve my armhole, and it's close to my bust area. So I'm going to use my ruler now to give a curve for my armhole. So after that, I'm going to slope my shoulder now by 1 inch. Then I'm going to use my ruler also to give a curve for that for my shoulder line. On my half length, that's where I'm going to get my waist measurement, which is by 26 inches. Then I'm going to also add 1.5 inch for my allowance that I'm going to use to sew it. Then I'll go down to my hip measurement. So I'm going to measure 34 inches. Then I'm going to also add 1.5 inch for my sewing allowance. So right now I'm going to connect all the lines together. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more audience can see this video and watch from it. And today's video is a long one because of the different parts that we are going to use in cutting this style that we are making today. So I want you to sit back to watch this video to the end because you are going to learn new techniques on how to cut and sew this style that we are making. It's a trendy style that we are making today, and I want you to watch this video to the end so that you'll be able to understand it. So this is my length now that I'm taking. So my length is by 42 inches. I'm sorry my camera is not taking that part, and also the chalk is not showing that much. The reason is because of the color of the fabric that we are using today. I don't want it to show too much on it. You know, it's a nude color and it's a Duchess fabric, so don't want the lights to appear too much on it. So guys, you can follow the explanation and you're going to get it when making your own. I believe you are getting me, but if there's any part that you don't understand from this video, let me know in the comment section. So right now I'll be marking 3.5 inches to get my middle point. So I'll keep on marking it 3.5 inches. So I'm going to continue marking 3.5 inches to get my middle point. So I'll mark it down to my hemline, and my camera is not taking that part. I'm so sorry for that. So I'm marking 3.5 inches down to my hemline. So you can see how simple it is to make this tie that I'm making, and it's a trendy style. So I want you to learn how to cut and sew it by yourself. That is the essence of making this video for you guys to see. Please, I want you to pay attention now. So from my shoulder, I'm going to mark 19 inches to this point, and that's where my side gathers is going to start. So I'm going to use my ruler to draw a straight line. Right now, on the spot that I marked 19 inches, I'll be marking 3.5 inches to give a curve for the side gathers. So that's the 3.5 inches that I'm marking. So that's where my curve is going to start. That's where I'm going to place my gathers. So I'm using my ruler now to connect it down to my hemline. The 3.5 inches is my middle point. You can see what I'm pointing out. So that's where I'm going to give a curve for where we are going to add our gathers. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm using my chalk now to give a curve to that 19 inches that we marked before. So that's where it's going to stop. So I'm going to take it down to my hemline. So before then, I'm going to connect it first to that point that I marked 19 inches. So I'm going to shift my fabric a bit now so that you can see what I'm going to do on my hemline area. So I'm going to shape it a bit by 30 inches. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm through with that. So I'm going to connect it now to my hemline. So after connecting it, then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So guys, I want you to keep on watching this video to the end, and I want you to see yourself as a winner. Winners don't quit, so don't ever quit. Okay, so keep on pushing so that you can also know what you are doing, because you have a purpose and you have to achieve that purpose that you have set for yourself. So guys, right now I'm going to go ahead and start cutting. So we are through with the front measurement, so we are cutting. So guys, don't forget to share this video with your friends. You can also ask them to watch this video to the end, and you can comment. Let me know what you think about today's tutorial, and if you have any difficulty when making your own, please let me also know. You can drop it in the comment section, so I'm going to also reply you. And like I said, you can share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, you can subscribe now, and you can also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next sewing tutorial. So today's tutorial is a long one. It's one of my long sewing tutorial because of the styles that we are making and because of the procedure that we are going to use in cutting this style that we are making. It's a trendy style, and I want you to learn how to cut and sew it by yourself. I have a similar tutorial on my YouTube channel that you can also check. So I have this particular style, but when I did the first one, it was two fabric that I used. So this one is just one fabric. So guys, this part that I'm cutting out, that's what we are going to use and cut out the gathers that we are going to attach to this curve area. So I want you to take note of that, so you can see that the style is a unique style, very simple to cut and sew if only you can watch this video to the end, guys. So right now through with the front part, so we are cutting the back part. So I'm going to just lay the front part I've just cut out now, then I'm going to add my zipper side. So before then, my zipper side is 1 inch, then I'm going to go down by 1.5 inch for the back neckline. I'm going to go by 1.5 inch. So we are through, because the first part we've took the measurement. So this part is the back part, so that's why we are not taking any measurements now. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. So don't forget to watch this video to the end, and don't forget to share this tutorial with your friends, and you can also comment. Like I said, if you have any part that you don't understand, let me know. You can drop it in the comment section. There's nothing wrong with that for you to ask. So I'm here to assist you. And don't forget the fabric that we are using, Duchess fabric, and this 2.5 years of Duchess fabric that I'm using for this tie. The reason is because of my size, and you can go more than that. It all depends on your body size. Okay, I will be cutting the side gathers. I folded my fabric. This is the side gathers now, so that we cut earlier. So what I'll do now, I'm going to take my length, and my actual length is 24 inches, but I'm going to mark 30 inches to be on a safer side. If there is any excess, I'm going to just trim it out. So when making your own, you should add extra length to it, so that if there's any extra there's any excess, you can just trim it out, so as to be on the safer side, so that you don't shorten your fabric that you are going to attach to the curve area. So that's the reason of me adding extra length to it. Okay, so the actual length is 24 inches. You can see that I added 6 inches to it again, so as to be on the safer side when attaching the side gathers to the curve area of my dress that I'm making today. So I've cut out the two side fabric that I'll be using for the gathers. You can see how simple it is to make this tie. So right now I'll be using my tape to mark where I'm going to start my gathers from, and I'm going to mark 13 inches. Then I'm going to notch it on the 13 inches point. So I'm going to use my scissors now to notch it. Okay, so this is how your own should look like when making your own. And if you don't understand this tutorial, that means that you have to watch it again, so that you can understand this, so that you'll be able to cut and sew this tie after watching this particular tutorial to the end. I'm going to join my shoulder now, so I'll be pinning it like this, and this is how I'm going to stitch it when stitching the shoulder together. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, so that more people can see it and watch, and you can share it also with your friends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can do that. Just pause and click the red button under my video to subscribe now. So this is how I'm going to run my stitch and join the shoulder together. I'm through with the sewing. So right now I'll be joining the parts of my body parts together. So I'll be measuring my bust, which is by 34 inches. So let me shift it. That's my bust, which is by 34 inches. Then I'm going to also measure it at the other side. So after that, I'll be measuring my waist, and my waist is by 26 inches, and I will be stitching it on the line that I marked now. So that's the line. So that's where I'm going to sew it when joining the body parts together. Okay, so I'm going to take it down to my armhole area. So that's how I'm going to stitch it. Just follow the chalk when sewing it together. Okay, you can see how beautiful my dress is. So just keep on watching, guys. So I went ahead to run a straight stitch on it, so I'll just start dragging the thread. So I'll be using my hands to support myself to draw the thread to make the fabric to gather. So this is how to do it. So when making your own, this is how your own should look like. So just drag it gently. You can see the way I'm dragging it gently. So I'm using my hand to support it to make it to gather well. So I'm still trying to separate it well. So this is the first part. So I'm going to also do the same at the other parts of my fabric. So because it's two sides and gathers. So you can see I have my two gathers here. So I'm going to attach it now. Remember to notch the middle point. That's where you start pinning your gathers from. So this is how I'm going to pin it around the curve area of my dress. So I'll continue to pin it around the curve area of my dress. So you can see how simple it is to make this style that is trendy. So this is the first part of the gather. So I'm going to also do the same thing at the other side of my fabric. So I'll keep on pinning it around, and this is how I'm going to run my stitch on it. So I'm going to pin it around to the hemline area of my dress. So let me spread it so that you can see. So this is how I'm going to stitch it. So my dress will be ready after this part. This is what I made today. Thank you for staying to the end. You made my day. If this video was helpful to you, let me know. Don't forget I made use of 2.5 yards of Duchess material. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, and share with your friends and family members. Comment what is the best advice you have ever gotten about your sewing journey. You can drop it in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. I want to have a real conversation with my community. Let's support each other. My long videos are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and don't forget to check my other sewing tutorial on my channel. Thank you all for watching. Remember, I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Keep a date with me again, guys. Bye bye.